Let's head to the ice now, because yesterday the Bruins traded Taylor Hall and Nick Foligno to the Blackhawks, got defenseman Ian Mitchell and Alec Regula in return. And we've already seen some movement on the Bruins futures market as a result. So if you talk about that movement, and then what do you think about this trade?
Yeah, depending on where you look. I mean, DraftKings was 8-1 on the Bruins to win the Cup, and they quickly went to 9-1. So not a big adjustment. I mean, Taylor Hall is a good player, but he's not going to move a future market like a Connor McDavid would. Like, if McDavid leaves Edmonton, the Oilers go from 10-1 to maybe 20-1, right? That's a $10 player in terms of the futures market. Taylor Hall is a good fourth or fifth banana, I think, on a team that could win a Stanley Cup. But he goes to Chicago now, and their odds, dipped a little bit as well. But I think you think about this Boston team in its entirety, and you think about the decision-making to flip Taylor Hall is because the Bruins need more sandpaper. They need more grit. They need more physicality. And I think this is clearly a sign that they want to sign Tyler Bertuzzi. Which I would argue makes them better in the postseason. And Bertuzzi was very good throughout the course of that home stretch down the end to get into the playoffs. He was good against Florida. He's not the reason why they lost. And Taylor Hall played well, too, in that series. But a player like Bertuzzi is going to win you more battles in the corners. He might not have the open ice ability like Taylor Hall, but he is a playoff performer and a physical hockey player. I'm looking at the odds right now. You can find 15-1 on the Bruins at Caesars, 14-1 at Bet Rivers, 13-1 at FanDuel, 12-1 at PointsBet, and 9-1 at DraftKings. Obviously, there are more outs than that across this country, but there's a range there. And that's because for the second year in a row, the Boston Bruins had a pretty decent regular season, but didn't really do much in the postseason. And I think the books are willing to give you these double-digit prices on them to win the Stanley Cup because they haven't proven it in the postseason in a while.